What I want you to do now, we're going to create a new test file, just separating things out a little bit. So we'll go to new test file. So save this and file new, and we'll just be ActionScript 3 again, same size as it'll do. We're going to be going for some other events that we've not used before. We're going to be going for a keyboard event. Not something I've done for a few weeks, months even. But first off, we need something on screen. So back to tools, and let's create some kind of defender. Which for now can just be a basic box. So those boxes are just going to become a movie clip like we've done before. This doesn't need a linkage because it's not getting brought in like that. So just movie clip, call it defender or whatever, turret. And then that will need an instance name. We are going to join this together at some point. So library, properties, instance name is going to be player underscore MC, I guess. And then we need to make it work. So this is going to be some code again. And we'll start off simple, and then we'll have to make it a little bit more complex. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a function called movePlayer, which is going to listen for a keyboard event. A couple of keyboard events we can use: key up, key down, or keys pressed. Right, I'm going to make this as simple as I can. movePlayer. We're also going to have a function called key event handler. I usually shorten that to just key EH, but for your benefit, I'm going to use it like that. Actually, that's going to listen for the keyboard event. movePlayer is going to listen for an event rather than that. We're going to have a keyboard event handler, which is going to listen for when a key is pressed. When a key is pressed, we're going to say that the key is pressed. And when a key is lifted up, the key is lifted up. This means we can then animate based on those two values. Because unfortunately, when we move based on keyboard event, it's less smooth. So we want to use enter frame for the actual animation side of things. So on the key event handler, what we're listening for is if key dot key two ticks.
What is console?
Yeah, we have consoles. Okay. So we've put in a variable is pressed. let's just try and get to a natural finishing point for lunch. We're going to put in a bit about player underscore MC dot velocity equals, and that'll be, let's say, 5 for now. What we're going to do is we're attaching a property to the player movie clip in the same way that we've attached properties to our classes. It's just a slightly different syntax. So it's the same thing written slightly differently. This means that when we go down here, we can say player underscore MC dot velocity equals 5. And when it's in left, it'll be -5. So when it comes to moving the player, all we're doing is a calculation in the x-axis, as we've done many times before. And that will be e.targets.x plus equals, and then e.target.velocity. Once we've put the event listener in, it should then run, except it won't stop running when we first do this. So we'll get to the point where it runs but doesn't stop. That'll then be lunch. Then we'll finish it off, and then you'll have some time to work on your websites. So the event handler can go, sorry, the event listener can go afterwards. So then I'm going to put player. Actually, it only needs to be stage. Stage. Add event listener. Keyboard event. Key down. Function will be key event handler. Player underscore MC dot add event listener. Yeah, it's all right. You'll cope with it. Event dot enter frame, as we've done before. Move player. One other little bit we need to put in. So, yeah, you said you're not learning anything, but you're getting used to working with the code. You know, it's not until you're maybe at level 4, 5, or 6 when you'll start to really get it and really be fluent in it. But at least if you've kind of got your hands dirty, you've made something work, and you can look at it and get a vague understanding of what's doing what. Well, you wouldn't be. 4, 5, 6 through 30. You know, no, the top level we do is 6, and the top level you can do it all is like 9, which is PhD is 9, or is it 8? 7's masters, 8 PhD, 8, level 8. And you would probably just go at level 6, most normal people do. 6. That's like the end of a degree.
See you in 20 years.
Yeah, see you in 20 years. Okay, there's one little bit I want to do here. If is pressed equals true. I'm hoping that when I do this and I press left, it's going to move left, but it won't stop. Fingers crossed. Whee! Press right and it moves right, left, right. So at the moment, we've got a player that only moves left or right. We can set other variables like how to stop it because of boundaries, because if I just keep it going, it'll just go off the screen. Off the screen. Press right. So what we're looking for is, we'll put some more, actually I quite like the dynamic of it always moving. Now, yeah. Okay. I will print the code off so that after lunch you can just catch up on this little bit, okay? So go save your work. It needs to be somewhere you can access from the other room. Go for lunch.
New photograph here.
You'll catch up fine because you won't catch really well.
Oh my god, they've taken print code out of. I have to make an action script file out of it. It won't let me print. It won't let me print. They've taken printing away.
Why?
I have no idea. They've taken printing away.
Did you print capitalism?
It must be the government, yeah, saying no more printing allowed in England ever.
Well, to be honest,
It's part, yeah. If you vote out, there's no more printing.
no more paper. No.